On today's ProPresenter show, brought to you by ChurchTechU.com, how to send ProPresenter 6's output over the network. Hi, I'm Paul Allen Clifford from TrinityDigitalMedia.com, where you can find hours of church tech tutorials just like this one, courses, and my exclusive community, ChurchTechU.com, because ministry loves company. When I first figured out what Syphon was, I was really excited that I could use it to send the Pro 6 output to other software, especially OBS. It wasn't long before I realized that there was a problem with doing that. ProPresenter does some pretty processor-intensive stuff. So does OBS. So using both on one machine might cause some problems. I wish there was a way to send it over the network to another machine. That's what this trick does. So let's head to my computer and take a look. Okay, this is something that I've been trying to do for a while, and I've got to give credit where credit's due, so let me start by showing you where that is. So over on the ProPresenter users group, Jonathan Gale here, he was trying to do some moving of video from one place to another using some VJ software, etc. Wanted to know how to get that into ProPresenter 6. The problem is he didn't have any spare Thunderbolt ports, so he couldn't capture it. And so basically he had a problem. Well, he found this TCP Syphon, and let me show that to you. That's over here at techlife.sg/TCP Syphon. And basically, let's see here. I think, if I recall correctly, it was... It's on this page. Right here. So download the latest version. That's where you want to do it. And once you do that, you're going to get a zip file that once you unzip it, you will have these two choices here. Whatever machine is running ProPresenter 6 needs to be on the Mac, because the PC version doesn't have Syphon, because Syphon is a Mac utility. So you need to open up TCP Syphon server, and ProPresenter, and then select that. Then on the remote Mac, which is the one that you're looking at, you'll notice that I do not have ProPresenter up at all. So I'm just cycling through those. But you'll notice there's the ProPresenter logo, because here at home I don't have the registered version. But that's showing up here. And what I can do, you'll notice I have a webcam here. I'll just wave my hand underneath it just so you can see it's live. So I can transition between those. I can cut between them and do some other cool stuff. So that's really interesting, that now I can take the output of Syphon over the network and bring that into OBS, and then I can do live streaming. So it's really fairly simple here. Let me show you. This is the client, but the server is very similar. Basically, you double click on it, make sure that your settings are correct for third-party apps, because this is not in the App Store. I just showed you where to download it. So you'll have to have permission if you're not an administrator to do that. If you are an administrator, then you can change that in system preferences to where you're allowed to open signed apps, etc. But anyway, so you have this choice, and this is the client side. On the server side, it's very similar. Let's see if it'll open here. Okay. It's going to ask you if you want to accept incoming network connections. You do. On both of them, you do. And so this is the server list. This would have ProPresenter listed on it. And the encode, I just picked JPEG because it was the first one, but you can try any of those and see which is best for you. You can also change the frame rate. Bad is basically what I've got right here. It's 25 frames per second, but that's really not too bad. Let me go ahead and I'm going to see if I've got some text that I can put here. Okay, so I'm going to put up some text there. See, I'm just doing that on my other machine, and it's really snappy. Now, another piece of the puzzle you should know is I'm not doing this over Wi-Fi. I have a network connection plugged in from one Mac into the other. The other Mac, you'll notice Pro 6 mid 2010 MacBook Pro. That's where this is coming from. What you're looking at is my 2017 MacBook Pro. So we've got, here, let me get rid of this text in ProPresenter. Okay, so it's really coming across pretty quickly. I've got this pretty quick connection. Now that's just a webcam. For the sake of latency, let me, well, I should have planned ahead when I did this, but you can see me. Hi. You can see there's a little latency in this preview, but it's not horrid. And if you were to be playing this over the network, that would be, you know, encoding for your live stream, that would work fine. So that is that, and you know, just cutting between them, fading. Before I started capturing, this was doing a cross dissolve. For some reason, this is doing like a fade through black right now, so that might be a setting I have incorrect, or it might just be that I've got one too many things going on. So, and this is where these live, so you should keep that in mind, that we've got the client and the server up here along with OBS. So that's basically how you can send the output of ProPresenter over the network into OBS for live streaming. I've talked earlier about sending just the text with the stage display viewer. Look for a link to that below this video. So these two tools enable you to do some pretty interesting things with OBS live streaming and ProPresenter 6. For churches that don't have a video switcher, this is going to be my go-to recommendation to have a live stream with both a camera and a feed of ProPresenter. It solves problems that running both on one machine can cause. Now, I still prefer a switcher and dedicated encoder hardware, but this is a much better alternative than some of the other ways churches are doing it. If you like this tutorial, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and hit the little bell icon so that you can hear more about my videos when they come out. If you'd like to take one of my ProPresenter mini courses for free, go to tdm.fyi/pro6mini, M-I-N-I, and sign up for the mini course of your choice for free. Until next time, This is Paul Allen Clifford from TrinityDigitalMedia.com and ChurchTechU.com. Go out and change eternity.